What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll be sharing with you how much I got paid from my first check from YouTube, how long it took for me to get monetized, and all of the details about monetization and earning money via YouTube. So the reason I'm doing this video is not because I want to be like, ew, I'm a YouTuber or whatever, but because I found that when I first got monetized and I was searching for South African YouTubers who had been monetized for a while and searching if they had videos like this, I didn't really find anything. And I think it's important that South Africans that want to join YouTube know what it takes to be monetized and how long it can take you to be monetized, and the honest truth about how much money you can earn on YouTube. So I'm not at all talking about people that live in the States whose videos go viral and I know that happened for me in particular, but I just want to be honest about how long it takes, because it is a long process. I am playing the long game. I am not only here for vanity metrics, but I'm here to provide value moving onwards. So in order to get monetized, first of all, you need 1,000 subscribers and you need 4,000 watch hours in the period of a year. So you need both of them. It's not one or the other, it's both. Once you have those, you can apply to be monetized. It's not something that happens automatically. Once you've reached 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, you've got to apply to be approved for monetization, and this takes 7 to 14 days, they had said, but for me it took about 5 days after I'd asked for approval to be monetized. Once you have been monetized, then you can get a Google AdSense account. So I already had a Google AdSense account from my website where I put adverts on, where I write recipes. So all I had to do was link my YouTube profile to my Google AdSense account. If you don't have this already, you can start a new Google AdSense account. And then you wait. You put up content and you wait. I'm not even joking. So what I mean by that is that it takes quite a long time. I found in my experience that it took quite a long time for me to get paid. So I got monetized in May 2019 and my first payment came at the end of October 2019. I started my YouTube channel on the 8th of June 2018, so it took me almost a year to get to 1,000 subscribers. But with that being said, between May and right now, I have grown quite a bit. 7,000 and something subscribers now is where I'm at, and I'm grateful for that. So getting back to monetization. So once you've got your Google AdSense account, you wait, you put up your content, you put the ads where you think ads are necessary, and depending on how much of that the ads people watch, or if people watch and click your ads, that is when you get paid. So we only get paid if you watch and click the ads. One thing I learned from an American YouTuber is that different areas will have different amounts for cost per mil, which is cost per 1,000 viewers basically. So I've noticed most of my subscribers are from America, so that means I get to earn a little bit more. If your subscribers are from somewhere like India or somewhere else, maybe advertisers don't want to spend as much money on adverts as in first world countries. You can't really dictate where your subscribers are going to come from, because I'd love for some South African subscribers, but I don't have many. Okay. So once you've got your Google AdSense account running, it's important that you keep going back there. Don't go back there every day. It's just going to be one big mindfuck. But what I mean is you need to go and check at least every 2 weeks or every month, once a month, to check that they have sent you a PIN verification. I will show you what a PIN verification looks like. So they send you this thing that looks like this, and it's to verify that the address that you've put on your Google AdSense account is actually where you live. So I say it's important to keep checking this, because in my case, they had sent it 6 weeks later. I still hadn't received it, and I was seeing that they're going to stop putting ads on my videos because I haven't verified where I lived. So Mine got lost in the mail, like things do in South Africa. I don't know how other countries work, but mine got lost in the mail and I had to request a second one, which came to me. When you receive it, it will come to your door. I went to post offices looking for it and they said, no girl, it will come to your door. And then it's kind of like a pay slip. If you live in South Africa, you know what a pay slip looks like. After your earnings every month, you get one from your employer and you open it. And where my hand is, where this hand is a number that you have to enter, and then they will verify that you live where you said you lived. Once you have verified that you live where you said you lived by putting in the PIN that they sent you, only then can they deposit money into the account that you had stated. If not, your money's going to stay there. It looks good, but it has no use if it's just sitting in your Google AdSense account. Another way you could make extra cash besides Google AdSense is through branded content. So I have not posted any videos that are branded yet, and I think maybe that will happen in the next year. But just because I want you guys to familiarize yourself with me and familiarize yourself with what I have to offer as a brand before we get on to promoting other people's products or services. But you can approach brands, get your media kit done, and approach them with what it is that you do, what type of products maybe you would be looking to promote, etc., etc. As a small YouTuber and as a micro influencer, honestly, I think that we are charging too little to brands, because they look at your following and think, she's only got 7,000 subscribers, or like on Instagram, she's only got 2,000 followers. But don't undersell yourself, because if you start low, you're going to struggle to increase your prices, if I can say so. So yeah, that's it. So now you're probably wondering how much I personally got paid. So I've got 7,300 and something subscribers currently as I film this. So I got paid, I don't remember what my views were like, but I got paid 1,530 something rand and a couple of cents. I'm talking rands. That is just over $100. So I just made it over the $100 mark where they could deposit money into my bank account. Now, 1,500 rand is not a lot of money. This is where I'm going to be very truthful about being a South African YouTuber. 1,500 rand is not a lot of money. So we have this grandiose idea from watching American YouTubers that you could quit your 9-to-5. I know that some people have been able to do that, I'm aware, but in most cases, I'm talking about generally, quit your 9-to-5 and do YouTube as a full-time job. First of all, YouTube is not a job. You get paid a commission from advertisers depending on how many people watch their adverts and click on their adverts. If you've got an older audience, most of them will click on the adverts because older people have more money to spend in general, so they will be clicking on the adverts and purchasing from the advertisers. But if you've got a younger audience, they'll probably skip through the ads, they probably not click on your adverts, etc., etc., which means you might earn less. Being a South African YouTuber, it's tough. I won't lie to you, it's tough. So I'm not gonna be bitter and be like, if you're in it for the money, blah blah blah. Yes, it's nice to get the 1,500 rand every now and then, but you also need to have other ways to make money. If you've got a 9-to-5 and you're doing YouTube, that's great. If you've got your own side hustle, or maybe you have a 9-to-5 and a side hustle and you're doing YouTube, wonderful. So I'll give you some examples of what to do in terms of earning extra money, not just depending on Google AdSense payout. Number one, you can have a side hustle, like I mentioned. Depending on what your interest is or what your channel is about, you can have this as a side hustle where you sell merchandise. For example, it could be t-shirts with a saying that you usually say, a cap, a mug, whatever. It could also be a service-based business like mine, where I coach people one-on-one and also in a group setting. So you could use this, or like how I use it is I can post a video about a workout or a recipe that I made, and then link my application forms to one-on-one coaching in the description box. One-on-one coaching, just by the way, is done for the year. I'm not taking on any more clients because I'm pregnant, and I'd really just like to focus my December on making sure that my YouTube keeps running even when I'm on maternity leave. So this little bit is just because I want to share, and I think it's cute, and it still ties into my little pregnancy stuff. So you're probably wondering what I did with my 1,500 Rand. Actually nothing. I didn't do anything with it. My partner and I have a savings account that we put money in for our baby, and this is just to buy things that we need. It could be like day-to-day product, it could be like doctor's visits, it could be really anything. So it's in our baby savings account, and we will use it when the time comes, maybe going to the baby expo or whatever it is. So yeah, it is nice to have an extra 1,500 Rand to spend on my child. So I think that's, from now onwards, that's what I'll be doing with the little bit of money that I earn from YouTube, is just to put it into baby's account and buy all of those things. And that account will actually remain even when baby is here. So we won't be spending our own money, as in like from 9 to 5s or from coaching businesses. Baby gets side hustle money. Daddy also has a side hustle. Mama has a side hustle, YouTube and other things. So yeah, that's what I did with it. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this was helpful. I hope that you are South African and watching this, because it is important. I think that there aren't enough people on YouTube in South Africa, and it really is a brilliant platform. I enjoy it more than Instagram. I said what I said, okay? So I'd love to see more South African people on YouTube, and actually female South Africans on YouTube doing whatever it is that they love to do. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Have a beautiful day.